Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jan Kelster and I'm a dairy farmer from Saskatchewan, Canada. Today on the schedule we have, she's packed. We're going to receive 2 loads of barley grain apparently today, and that's going to go into our feed mill. We are maybe going to need to load out a load or 2 of canola straw, which we're selling to another farmer. We are then going to vaccinate the milk herd. We're actually going to do that first. We got to vaccinate them with our vaccine for somatic cell count in the barn. And then after that, we're probably going to end up cleaning the truck boxes because we have not been able to get the chopper going yet, and we don't want to delay getting that barley in the ground any longer than we have to. We've made the decision we're going to go ahead and reseed those rye acres that were chopped. So now we got to get that seed in the ground. We can't wait for anything. So even though there's a couple swaths of that rye left in the field, we're not going to hold everything up for 4 swaths. We got to get the seed in those acres that are ready for seed. So that's more important. So for that reason, we're gonna have to clean those trucks out right away and pick up fertilizer, get seed going, and that's probably all gotta happen in the morning. So we'll see what else we get up to today, but that's the start. We're gonna get busy here with the first task at hand of the day, and that is vaccinating the milk herd. Neline, Miriam, and myself. Usually Dad helps us, but he's in the field spraying right now. So Neline finished calf feeding and she's helping us now. Miriam walks in front of the cows with this list. And this is the list of cows we got to vaccinate. When she finds one, she'll point it to me. I'll give it one of the vaccines, and then I'll give the needle to Neline, and she's going to give it the second vaccine. Vaccines we're given today are for mastitis prevention and respiratory health in the milk herd. So that's what we're up to this morning. Whenever you want, Miriam, point out a cow.
Okay, there's not that many in this group, okay?
Sure, dude. I'll do this one.
1620.
I should put the lid on before I give it to you.
Yeah.
There you go. Now Neline takes the same needle, uses it for the same cow. And then we dispose of that needle. We use a new one for every single cow. $15.88? No. $12.75? No. $14.67? Cows go by. Let's buy those 3. Here guys, look at this. Me and Nina are standing here looking to needle some of these cows, and Ma'am says, the white one.
Well, if you look at the front, okay, one's clearly more white.
Yeah, explain yourself, ma'am.
One's clearly more white than the rest.
Sure, dude.
Tell me what to do.
Done needling. That went pretty good, pretty quick. All good. On to the next thing. Next thing I'm going to be doing is hanging around the bin yard here. We are going to get ready to receive the barley. We got to put some screens on top here because last time we got barley, we had some pigeons in it. So we just want to make sure that if it's coming off of the same farm, that if there is pigeons, we're going to catch them and not send them through the bins because they don't really go through the hammer mill that well, if you can imagine. So try and prevent them from going into that system. Nice. Gauges here that we can use to screen the barley. Like, it should let the barley flow through super easily, and then at the same time catch the pigeons. These ones might be better, a little smaller maybe. We'll check it out. Wow, you know what, that's gonna work absolutely perfectly. It only hangs over 2 inches on each side, so it should fit perfectly. That is I think that's gonna work sweet. I think we're ready to receive the barley now. We're gonna go clean out the truck box of the International. Brent's working on the Freightliner. It's got a fuel pump issue or something. Does not have enough power, so he's trying to figure that one out. Just went and unplugged the processed barley bin, the one that has the hammer milled stuff in it. Barley dust, the worst. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We'll lower the gate down, see if we got to do anything on that, and then this one should be ready to go already. That truck's ready to go. Got a truck of barley here, the first one of the day. We're gonna unload it right away. It's unloading good. Everything's going smooth so far, so no pigeons. It's coming from a different farm, so there's a different bin. Probably no pigeons. Still left the screen on though. It's pretty easy. That's load number 1 of the day, empty and in our bin. He is going to come back yet today with the second load, so we'll just leave this here ready to get it. I just went to Produce, Saskatchewan, picked up the fertilizer we need for reseeding barley. Got 14 tons on this tandem. You'll see it, it's a blend. That is apparently all the fertilizer we need to put with that stuff that was rye stubble now. Pretty simple, 2 ingredients, nitrogen and something else. I don't really know. We're gonna go see if the Freightliner is clean. If it isn't, we'll clean it out and then fill it with barley seed. And then we got some ingredients to go seeding with. Oh, this thing's pretty dirty. There we go, nice and clean. That works good. I was about to put seed from that bin into the truck. We got it clean. But the second load of the day of feed barley just showed up, so we'll go unload that first. And that is the second truck for the day unloaded. Ready in case we get rain. Now we can get back to putting seed in that truck. In order to fill that seed truck, we need to get this yellow auger out of the shed. We'll have to clean it out too, clean that hopper and then clean the auger out. Gotta back this thing out, see how she likes being driven for a second here. Probably still throwing gnarly diesel exhaust fluid codes. Oh yeah, she's still angry at us. All right, it's okay. We're just gonna move you. The last thing we used this auger for was loading fall rye onto the semis there. So this auger is full of fall rye. So the way you clean it out, you put it as level as you possibly can, turn the auger on, and it should all flow out. Rev it up. It makes a little bit of a mess, but oh well. The truck's full of seed. We got to put this auger back, tuck it away along the wall there again before we get the truck back in here. Only problem with this auger is it is our seed treat auger. This is the one we'll usually load a truck with when loading seed barley, because then we can treat the seed. However, we're not doing that this time. We're just putting it in the ground, hoping for the best. This auger doesn't have a mover, so you just got to use your legs, a bit of brute strength, and push it over there. It sucks. That's a truck full of seed, truck full of fertilizer, and a drill ready to put both in the ground. So that's what Brent's gonna do tomorrow. He's gonna start seeding those acres of fall rye back to barley. We're all really interested to see how that's gonna go. If it's reasonable to double crop like that, it all depends. If it's gonna keep getting rain, it'll do good. If it doesn't get any more rain, it's gonna be pretty miserable looking out there, but that's how it always is every spring anyway. So we'll see how it goes. There's only one way to find out. We're pretty much done at the yard. I just put bedding in the close-up pack. The milking pack was still clean enough. We didn't have to do that. We just scooped it out yesterday and put 6 fresh barley straw bales in there, so it should be good for now. Anyway, I'm out in the canola field, one of them. This is our worst one, unfortunately. Dad's on his way here with the sprayer. He's got a tank of glyphosate, and he is going to spray this field out. So this is it. It's a 100-acre square, and it just did not turn out at all. We have some fields that are patchy, but this is just not good at all. And the biggest reason is flea beetle damage. So we really struggled with the flea beetles this year. I don't know why. We always try to be a little bit early with the canola, getting it out. Maybe it'll be a little bit ahead then, and that worked good for us last year. We got a 40 bushel canola crop versus the average for the area, which was about 30, because we had that seed in the ground early. But this year, the flea beetle pressure on that early canola was just too much, and it did not come through. So incredibly patchy. The plants that have survived are just, they look like they've been through war. Look at this. I think that's all. This plant is just seen it. So that's most of them. And then there's little plants like this that probably just won't rebound anymore. That, in combination with not the greatest germination, it was dry going in the ground, and some germinated, some got going, and those are the bigger plants you see, but then also some started going and then they just got dry and they died. So too many things hit this field. It was all test plots. There was different varieties, different seed treats, different companies, I guess, with different canola seed, and that just didn't work out for some reason on this field. So yeah, like I say, Dad's coming here. He's going to spray this out. He's been spraying glyphosate on the rye, the fall rye that we just chopped, so make sure that stuff is dead, and then we'll come tomorrow. I think we're going to start seeding that fall rye, and then this is also going to get seeded back to barley in a couple days. So that's what's happening in this piece of land. Super unfortunate. It is a failed crop. obviously that is incredibly unfortunate. Nobody ever wants to do that. Spray what could have been a great crop out because it's just turning into nothing. It's a failed crop. All the inputs are there. You know, the seeds in the ground, the fertilizers in the ground. There was Liberty sprayed on it, Centurion I believe, and a lot of Pounce trying to control those flea beetles, but in the end it just didn't work. And after all of that money spent, now we got to spray it out and try another crop. Luckily it's still early enough in the season though. You got to make that decision. If you are going to go for it, just do it quick. Know when it's time to give up on it and try something else, because I think it still get something off of those acres this year, whereas probably wasn't going to get anything. A guy could have also just reseeded canola in there. It was test plots. They were all separate. I think there was 10 different varieties, but at the end of the day, a guy could have just went and ripped through some Invigor, some solid canola maybe, and got it to go, but we kind of hesitated maybe a little bit there. Too much for that. So anyway, tomorrow is going to be a seeding day. I thought we were done with those. Apparently not. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.